Did you know that a simple, unexplained itch in a certain spot on your body might be your system quietly waving a red flag? Most folks just brush it off. Maybe it's dry skin or just part of getting older. But especially for people over 60, certain types of itchiness in very specific areas might actually be your body's early way of saying, hey, something's not right. This isn't just about skin. In this video, we're breaking down 5 exact places on your body where an itch could be more than skin deep. We're talking real patterns that doctors have seen again and again in people who later found out they had cancers like lymphoma, pancreatic cancer, breast cancer, and more. These aren't random itches, folks. They're warning signs. Stick with me till the end, because we're not just rattling off body parts. You'll learn why these spots itch, what's really going on under the surface, what kinds of cancer they're tied to, and how to tell when it's just a harmless itch or something worth checking out. This isn't about scaring you. It's about staying one step ahead, because when you catch something early, your chances of beating it go way up. So let's dive in. Let's start with a sneaky one. Itching on the lower legs. Not just dry winter skin, but a deep, lingering itch on your shins or calves. No rash, no new lotion or soap to blame. Just this weird, stubborn urge to scratch, especially at night. Now here's the thing. This has shown up in a lot of folks who were later diagnosed with blood cancers like lymphoma. One guy, George, 75 years old, said his legs itched like crazy for 6 months before they figured out what was really going on. Why does this happen? Blood cancers mess with your immune system. As cancer cells grow, they release chemicals that irritate your nerves from the inside, even if your skin looks totally normal. If the itch doesn't respond to lotion, hangs around for weeks, and comes with other quiet signs like night sweats or unexplained weight loss, that's your cue to check in with your doc.
Ever get that deep, nagging itch between your shoulder blades? The kind you just can't reach no matter what. If it keeps coming back, doesn't feel like it's on the surface, and nothing seems to fix it, you might want to pay attention. This one's been tied to pancreatic cancer. Wild, right? Here's why. When tumors in the pancreas block your bile ducts, bile salts build up in your bloodstream. Those little salts can seriously irritate your nerves. And guess where a lot of those nerves live? Yup, right in the upper back. Linda, 70, had what she called a phantom itch on her back. No lotion worked. She even changed her mattress. Turned out, blood work showed her liver enzymes were off. One scan later, they found a small tumor in her pancreas. So if your back's itching for no clear reason, and you're also feeling off, maybe more tired than usual, or noticing dark urine, pale stool, don't ignore it. Your back might be trying to tell you something your stomach hasn't yet. Still watching and learning something new? Drop a 2 in the comments to let me know you're with me. We've all had an itchy head from time to time. But when your scalp's itching constantly, and there's no dandruff, no redness, and nothing seems to help, this could be something deeper. Older adults, listen up. That weird crawling or tingling feeling on your scalp that moves around and doesn't quit even after switching shampoos. It's been linked to blood cancers like leukemia. I know, sounds odd, but leukemia messes with your immune system and inflammation levels, and that can really irritate your nerves, even before anything shows up in a test. Henry, 73, noticed his scalp was itching every single afternoon. He changed hats, stopped wearing hats, swapped out hair products. Nothing worked. Finally, some blood work for unrelated fatigue showed sky-high white blood cell counts. A bone marrow test confirmed early-stage leukemia. So don't ignore your scalp just because you can't see it. If that itch lingers, ask someone, your spouse, your barber, a friend, to take a look. And if it still won't go away, get it checked. If you're feeling an itch around your chest or breast area, especially near the nipple or under the breast, and it won't quit, don't just chalk it up to sweat or a tight shirt. This one's been linked to inflammatory breast cancer, and it can show up without the usual lump. Sometimes the skin just feels thicker, warmer, or gets slightly red. But often it's just that same stubborn itch in the same spot every day. Ruth, 69, thought it was her bra. Switched it out. Tried different soaps. No luck. Finally went in for a checkup. They found skin dimpling. A deeper scan found a tumor close to the skin. Guys, this goes for you too. Male breast cancer is rare, but it happens. An itchy spot, a little thickening under the chest muscle. Don't brush it off. It could also be a sign of lymphoma, especially if it comes with swelling near the collarbone or under the arms. Bottom line, if that itch won't go away and you've ruled out the obvious, it's time to bring it up with your doctor. Still watching? Comment 4 if this one hit home for you. Okay, this one's a bit uncomfortable to bring up. Itching in the anal or genital area, I get it. Nobody wants to talk about it, but we have to. When this kind of itch hangs around for weeks or months, doesn't get better with creams, and feels more like a raw or burning itch, it could be tied to anal, vulvar, or cancer. Eugene, 76, thought he had hemorrhoids. Tried every cream in the drugstore, changed his diet, even used cold packs, but it never fully went away. A specialist finally did a scope and found a small tumor on the anal wall. Women, especially postmenopausal, can develop vulvar cancer, and one of the first signs is itching that won't quit. The skin may feel thinner, look slightly off in color, or just feel not right. This area is full of nerve endings, so when your body starts sending signals here, don't ignore them just because it's awkward. If it's focused, if it's persistent, if it's one-sided, get it checked. Here's the bottom line. Your body is always talking to you. Sometimes it yells, but more often it whispers, especially as we get older. A nagging itch in a specific place, one that won't go away, no matter what you do, could be that whisper. Don't brush it off. The 5 spots we talked about, lower legs, upper back, scalp, chest, and the private area, aren't just random. They're places where real people first notice signs of serious illness, sometimes months before any big symptoms showed up. This isn't about fear, it's about staying alert. You know your body better than anyone, and if something doesn't feel right, speak up. So, if you learned something new today, tell us in the comments.